Hello there, YouTube. Turanhan here, and Age of Empires 4 has landed. This is October 28th, and I wanted to start the campaigns, particularly the Mongol Empire and the Russo and the Rise of Moscow. Of course, the Hundred Years of War, also and the Normans. But it looks like we have to first finish the first two campaigns to unlock the rest. So there is also, they have this Art of War. I'll do them after the campaign. I just want to see what the campaign is, all the videos and such. They have these new kind of daily quests. For example, this one is complete the match, skirmish, multiplayer. This one, win a 4v4. Then in the future will be like 3v3 or 2v2. Other ones, enlighten, so they kind of force you, not force you, but like allow opportunities if you want this XP. I don't know what the XP is used for at this point, but it's just, and it's used to play the game more, and I think that's great. I would like to see more co-op in the future, but right now, well, maybe there's co-op for CI, but like co-op campaign, like they're doing with other stuff. But right now, there's one sort of thing, because I care about the Mongol stuff, that I did learn, that I see kind of a discrepancy. I've been here. I was in the closed beta, and it says it here: early Horseman, Dark Age, and early Lancers at Feudal Age. Except, if you look at the tech, Feudal Age has no early Lancer. Lancer is just Castle Age. If I'm not mistaken, from closed beta, there was an early Lancer. And if this is true, we'll see if it's this true. It's a significant nerf to the Mongols, but at the same time, early Lancer with OVU placement and producing 2x at the same time was kind of OP. I do agree with that. But at the same time, Mongols have to be strong, Dark, and Feudal Age because they kind of fall off the longer the game goes, unless they're on a steamroll. So yeah, so I don't know how they balance that because I definitely remember there was an early Lancer in Feudal Age, like it says here. So this is an issue. Another issue that I thought I had a lot of feedback in the closed beta, but it looks like unfortunately they didn't act on it. But one problem I have is with Mongudai. Well, two problems. First is one thing I really love is finally they can move. Fire was moving, because that was the biggest problem I had with Age of Empires 2 Cavalry Archers. They're not really Cavalry Archers. They're like mobile turrets, and that's not how a Cavalry Archer worked. But anyways, I love that change. But Mongudai here are light range cavalry, and Mongols especially did have heavy or armored range cavalry. And yeah, they shouldn't be available in Feudal Age, but there should be an armored cavalry archer available to the Mongols at maybe Castle Age or even Imperial Age. I really think there's an armored because even as far back as the Saka or the Scythians, they had armored cataphract archers. And that's Masagate. They fought against King Cyrus the Great of Persia. So the lack of a armored, not light, range cavalry is kind of I have a big problem with that. Another problem with Mongudai is the name. The name Mongudai it really means of the Mongut, and Mongut is just one of the tribes that comprise the Mongol Khaganate. And the other tribes were Karaids, for example. Karaids were Togrul Khan, who I'm very excited to see how they'll handle Togrul Khan or not, because really when Temujin or future Genghis Khan lost his father Yasuge, he had a very tough time, and only until he went under the wing of protection of Togrul Khan of the Karaids would he find to have some stability and grow his power base. And if Togrul Khan decided, for example, not to shield or protect Temujin in such a crucial point in his life, maybe we wouldn't even have Temujin or Genghis Khan and so on. So and there are of course other tribes, Taichi Woods, Ungirads or Tungirads, then later Kangli and so on. Naimans, of course. I'm Naiman, so that's why I feel like it's just showcasing only one of the tribes when there was it was a federation of different tribes. So really, I would have renamed Mangudai to Keshik or Nohor or Noker, but not Mangudai. I really don't understand why it's Mangudai. Yeah, because it really just means of the Mangut, and yeah, that's my issue with that. But anyways, that to be tested in the Mongols campaign. Rus, I really love the Rus tech. I really think it's a very powerful civ. I'm really excited to try it out. For example, they have this thing about their what's called hunting cabins, benefiting from getting gold income from where is it from wood resources? Where is this? Generate gold from nearby forests, and they have this second, yeah, high trade house, yeah, like a hunting cabin. So you should put it near forests that you don't like. You wouldn't chop down because you're getting gold from it. It's like infinite gold, and gold is very expensive, of course, in game. So I'm really thinking how to sort of abuse it, exploit it in team games with my brothers, and yeah, that sounds very fun because Rus is. I didn't get to play Rus. I did get to play Holy Roman Empire. I did not get to play French. So Rus and French are the only ones I haven't get to play. So that's why I'm excited for them. French is powerful, but it's just like Royal Knights, and I saw Fitzbro and Viper match narrated, or what's hosted, not hosted, casted by Asti Drongo, and yeah, Fitzbro put up a great fight with those Royal Knights, but I feel like there's so much anti-cav in this game, and similarly with others. But anyway, this is going long enough. Let's start the Normans, see the first two missions, see these like locked videos, how they handle it. And from there, yeah, then maybe jump straight to Mongol Empire, finish the Romans, then go Mongol Empire, then Rise of Moscow, and then the 100 Years of War. Alright, let's do this. Let's see, it means conquest, maybe it means, I think maybe it says like, other ones will be like defense, or fixed force, or build and destroy, so maybe there, it's like a category of a map. And it's interesting that they show these things that they're to be unlocked. But anyways, let's jump into it. Normans, 1066. Hastings. In 1066, William of Normandy set out to wrest the kingdom of England from his Anglo-Saxon rival. Only one man could be king. What's interesting about Normans, they're actually Danish Vikings that got sort of given land by the French king to just settle because they were pillaging and attacking so much that to have a safe northern border, the French king just made the Danish Vikings Duke, basically a Duchy of Normandy. That's why he's Duke William of Normandy, and that's why when Duke William attacked, it's interesting that Norman is still a French dialect. It's not actually not Danish or Saxon. That's why in English language, there's right after the conquest of William, the conqueror of William of Normandy, there's this sort of dichotomy where the more simple or straight words by the common folk are Anglo-Saxon, while the more presumably high-class words are more from French origin. So that's something I learned in English class, I remember. But anyways, let's start it without further ado. Let's do intermediate for a little bit of a challenge, because I have played the closed beta, so I kind of know what's going on. Story, that's good that they add a story just to get the thing. I'm really appreciating the Microsoft team and the World Edge team, formerly Forgotten Empires, that they're going to this sort of History Channel way. I really think the way of the future, I really don't like how History Channel kind of deviated with the aliens and all those fringe stuff, like conspiracy stuff. I really think that it might be games like these that bring history to the new generations and so on. Anyways, let's begin.
Some events leave a deep mark on history, but none on the land. This is the site of the Battle of Hastings. After almost 1,000 years, no traces of the bloody conflict can be seen. But here, the fate of England turned. It's where a king was killed, and his victor claimed the throne. October 14th, 1066. We know what happened here on this day, thanks to this. The Bayeux Tapestry. A carefully preserved, illustrated record of events. It shows the main players. Harold, the newly crowned Anglo-Saxon King of England, and his challenger, William, Duke of Normandy. William claimed the previous king had promised him the crown. So, he assembled an army and prepared to sail to England to fight King Harold for the throne. But a storm thwarted his plans. Meanwhile, Harold discovered that a Viking invasion had landed in the north. Another threat to his crown. So he raced to fight them. In France, William waited for the right conditions to sail across the Channel to England. The weather cleared. He seized his chance. 250 miles north, Harold had defeated the Vikings.
Harald Hardrade.
Hearing of William's arrival, his army sped south. At 9 o'clock in the morning, on this hill, William's Norman army were ready to do battle with Harold's Anglo-Saxon men. The stage was set, and up for grabs, England itself.
Well, this is awesome. This is exactly what I sort of wished we had back in '95, like History Channel mix. I really love this. Wow. What I was saying, I kind of intervened a little. Sorry, my apologies. But it was Harald Hardrade who played, just like in Age of Empires 2, Vikings with the Berserkers. But what's interesting is that Age of Empires 2 depicted Harold, the Anglo-Saxon king, as with house carls, which is basically house as carl, like house protector guardian, as I understand it. But that's basically huskarl, which is in Nordic, like if you played Skyrim, this is your house carl Lydia, and so on. But it also, I find it interesting because it's more a Viking thing, not a Saxonic or Germanic thing. So that's a kind of, I wonder how they will portray Holy Roman Empire, but there are no unique units like House Carl. So would they have specific unique units for the campaign? That'll be very interesting to see. Anyways, William of Normandy began his conquest of England, but to end the Anglo-Saxon rule, he would first have to kill their king. Okay, leader units have special abilities, spearmen are perfect counter. Okay, this is just a tip. Okay, let's begin.
On October 14th, 1066, William of Normandy stood ready for battle at the base of a hill. The high ground belonged to King Harold of England and his Anglo-Saxon army. Here, on this hilltop, the fate of England would be decided.
Oh boy. So I just have, this is my allies. Can I see? Militia. So there's no housecarls, just militia. Okay, there's a camp in the back, like vanguard. I really love this. More formations, more similar to Total War. But anyway, we have Duke William. He has a good accent. Vanguard, men at arms. So that's horsemen. All right, let's begin. Let's just charge. I think it's a pretty simple.
William's Norman army made the first charge, launching a direct assault on the shield wall. Though William's army fought fiercely against the shield wall, it would not yield. As one man fell, another took his place. Overlapping shields in tight formation made for a near impenetrable barrier. Realizing his army could not break the shield wall, William called for a retreat.
Get back! Get back, everybody!
William's feigned retreat was working. The Anglo-Saxon army broke their shield wall formation, leaving gaps for William to make a move.
Center, center!
With Harold's men no longer in shield wall formation, William could pick them off as they charged.
Let's do attack speed. Oh, nice. He has ability.
The Anglo-Saxons had deployed rows of spearmen to push back the invaders, but William had an answer. His sharp-eyed archers.
Careful, William, your cavalry unit to get back there. Oh, he's taking a lot of. Get back, get back. Get back here.
More Norman men-at-arms reinforced William's army.
Get back, arms. Middle is kind of. Get her. Get over there.
Anglo-Saxon archers joined the fray, and the Normans' deadly cavalry ready to charge. But first, William's forces had to eliminate the enemy spearmen, whose sturdy polearms could easily bring down a horse.
We're kind of losing here. Okay, using men at arms.
Norman archers joined the battle.
Oh, careful.
With the threat of spearmen cleared from the field, William's cavalry was free to charge at the Anglo-Saxon archers.
Yeah, go to the archers. Art. Go get them. Get up there.
The Anglo-Saxon army was in disarray. Their shield wall had been neutralized, and their numbers were dwindling. Now the only thing standing between William and victory was King Harold himself.
Oh man. We'll go around. Our right flank is kind of dying. Let's maybe just try to kill him. Come on, William. Oh boy.
The last of Harold's men encircled their king, prepared to lay down their lives to save his.
Come on, he's almost down. It's a unique, yeah, definitely a unique model. Man,
The Anglo-Saxon King Harold had fallen. In the confusion, some loyal soldiers fought to the death, while others scattered in panic. Leaderless and defeated, the last of the Anglo-Saxon army fled for their lives. The Normans celebrated victory over the English king, but William's quest to rule England was just beginning.
nice. So conquest, maybe it means fixed force, because that's basically what it was. There was no villagers or no buildings, just a pitched battle. Awesome. We unlocked. Oh, Nova Stella, patron history. Did we see this? Oh, no, building a castle. Unlock content. Can we see it now?
At Guédelon in France, to understand how castles were constructed, they're building one from scratch.
Oh, so
using
cool.
just the tools and materials of the medieval age. It's a 25-year project. The world's biggest archaeological experiment. The most important defensive feature of any castle was the wall surrounding it.
Castle walls had to be incredibly thick in order to resist attack and absorb the impact of projectiles fired from trebuchets.
The curtain wall was over 20 feet deep, interspersed with towers. In earlier Norman castles, they were square. But while on crusade, European knights saw that eastern towers were round. They realized that eliminating corners not only made them stronger, but also provided a better view of the surrounding landscape. Completing the walls will take some 30,000 tons of sandstone.
Transport costs in the Middle Ages were incredibly expensive. So having a good supply of local stone close to the castle was vital.
To extract it from the quarry, first a row of holes is hand-drilled.
Once all the holes are ready, I'm ready to put in the iron wedges, and I'm ready to split it open by hitting very hard on each wedge with a big sledgehammer.
The stone is split into usable blocks, then transported using horsepower and human effort. This treadwheel crane can lift up to half a ton.
Whoa.
The walls are built like sandwiches. On the outside you have facing walls built from better quality stones, and the inside, the rubble cores, they're built with softer stones and other offcuts from the quarry. And they're built up in layers with a very thick, coarse mortar.
This ingenious method makes the walls better able to withstand hits from a trebuchet. Sandstone is too hard to be carved into intricate windows, vaults, and steps. Instead, softer, more expensive limestone is used. These sophisticated building techniques make castles the ultimate feats of medieval engineering. It's a testament to their construction that so many still stand today.
Oh, nice. Let's see this page from history. So these are 2 videos. What is this? Oh, it's like more information. Enabled to see a bright star with a long streaked tail appeared in the night. The sky burned for weeks. Its appearance coincided with the imminent invasion of England by William of Normandy. To William's soldiers waiting eagerly to set sail from Normandy, it seemed that the star's tail pointed directly at the Saxon king's castle in England. This was a divine guarantee of victory. It inspired the Normans' rallying cry, Nova Stella Novus Rex, a new star, a new king. By the time the star passed, the Saxon king's herald lay dead, killed at the Battle of Hastings, and William the Conqueror became King of England. That long-tailed star is depicted on the Bayeux Tapestry, so the artifact, and we know it today as Halley's. No way, Halley's Comet. Isn't there a popular song, Halley's Comet or something? Cool. Let's see this video. Oh, I think we just saw it, unless there's more. Yeah, we saw this. I think we unlocked these 2 new ones, but that was the intro. Okay, unless there's more. Let's see. Is there more?
Some events leave a deep mark on history.
No, I think it's the same one. If not, we can. I hope that there's a timer, so I know if it's longer or not. Anyways, this was the first episode. The second episode will be second mission, I think. If we, I'm gonna stop here because what if continues starts the second mission immediately? So over and out. Second mission video next. It's a nice like half hour about.